Welcome back to Excel with NS. Please like, share, and follow Turkish Train on all social media platforms. Let's get right into it. We are talking about the if function under logical functions. Last video we talked about the if function, and we talked about how the if function is the condition is to test the condition and return one value if the condition is true and another value if the condition is false. Now in this one we'll be talking about if with text and numbers. The purpose of this is we use if to evaluate numeric and text values. That is, we can use the if function for not just numbers but for text as well. Example is, let's label units sold as high sales. If units is greater than 5, else low sales. Okay, label units sold at high sale if unit is greater than 5, else give us low sales. What is telling us that if the unit sold, if this unit sold is greater than 5, we call it high sales. If it's less than 5, we call it low sales. So let's expand this. We call here sale value. Now if equals to if, you can either double tap, you can double click here, or you can put your bracket. If b2 is greater than 5, if b2 is greater than 5, give us, the first will be high sale. Else give us low sale. Let me correct this. Sale. So it gives us low sale here because b2 because b2 is greater than 5. So the reason why this is showing low sale, b2 is greater than 5. If b2 is greater than 5, return high sale. If not, return low sale. The reason why it's showing us low sale is because b2 is equals to 5. Our condition says greater than. If it's greater than 5, but if we put equals to here, that is, if b2 is greater than or equals to 5, return high sale. If not, return low sale. And then we have the high sale over here. That is basically what we are telling Excel to do. If b2 is greater than, if it's not, give us low sale. That is basically it. We can come over here and do the same for this. Equals to if so if we put a equal bracket, b3 is greater than 5, the first thing you should return is high sale. Else return low sale. We can do this or do this. You can also put a equals to just to make it correct, or we can leave it. But if you want to be accurate, equals to is also needed. So we highlight this and then we fill all the other places. That way we don't have to go through the need of writing all of them. Here we have B2, here we have B3, here we have B4, B5 and B6. So year is greater than 5, year is greater than 5, year is less than 5, year is less than 5. That way we have this. The first one would have given us low sale, but because we put greater than or equals to 5, we will get high sale. And that is basically if with text. Then we have two questions. Okay, before we go into that, if with text and numbers, the if function with text and numbers is used to analyze numeric thresholds or text criteria. We have two questions to solve with it. We have the units sold for headphones and the units sold for laptops. It's telling us that if the units sold for headphones is higher than 5, we should put high sales, else we should put low sales. This one is also telling us if the unit sold for laptop is higher than 5, high sales or low sales. So we come over here. For laptops, units sold for laptops, come over here, put a if, the if function equals to, remember, a function cannot be called without the equals to. If you don't put your equals to, Excel will take it as a text. Once you put your equals to, it will take it as a function. So if bracket open laptop, that is B2 is greater than 5, return high sale, else return low sale, close bracket. So since laptop is less than 5, it's giving us low sale. And for headphones, we do the same thing. Headphone, if equals to, remember equals to important, if bracket open B5 is greater than 5, return high sale, else return low sale, close brackets. So we can see that headphones is obviously greater than 5, and that is basically if with text and numbers. The previous video we talked about the if function. Here we are talking about if with text and numbers. They're basically the same thing, except that this also gives us text, here gives us numbers as well. And that is basically how we use the if function in Excel. In the next video, we'll be talking about the nested if. Ernest out.